2018, time for a new gear explosion, and let's go through my loadout. Kevin already released his video of what his 2018 backpacking gear list was, so we're gonna go through mine. You're gonna see a lot of similarities, but that's just the way it is. So to kick it off, first things first, Gossamer gear, LT4 trekking poles, the carbon fiber ones of course. Those are my trekking pole of choice. That's what I'll be using throughout 2018. So now that that's out of the way, let's get the obvious one out of the way. The pack. So for 2018, my pack will continue to be the Z-Packs Arc Haul. We've got plenty of videos on that. So let's talk about what's on the outside of my pack first. So we'll go through the hip belt pockets. So there's two additions to the Arc Haul that I have purchased. So I have two of the Z-Packs hip belt pouches, and I have the Z-Packs water bottle pouch. So in the hip belt pouches, that's where we'll get into first. I have bandana and a buff. Maybe a little overkill there, but whatever. In my other hip belt pouch, I have headlamp. This is the Petzl Zipka, the 200 lumens one. I've got a Bic lighter. I've got my watch, which I'll generally wear on my wrist, but I just keep it in the pouch just for safekeeping. And I've got my mini Swiss Army knife as well. And then additionally in the hip belt pouch, I'll keep my iPhone in a life-proof case. So that's the hip belt pouches. Obviously in the water bottle pouch, I have a small smart water bottle that I keep in there for easy access. And then on both sides of my pack, I do generally carry at least a 1 liter smart water bottle and then just another plastic bottle. Depending on where we're going, how much water is available, that'll depend on how much clean water bottles I'll take. Additionally, on the side of my pack, I also carry my water filtration kit. This is the exact same as Kevin's. This is just a Cuban fiber Dyneema bag from Z-Packs. In it, I've got the Evernew 2 liter dirty water bag, and I've got the Sawyer Squeeze filter, and I've got just a cut-off water bottle to use as a water scoop. Used that most of last year as well. All right, so that takes care of the side pouches on the pack. So let's move into the big mesh pouch on the back of these Arc Hauls. So first is first, I have my Crocs. I'm a camp shoe person. It's controversial. I like them. I've also got my tarp. This is the Hammock Gear 12-foot Hex Tarp with snake skins. These are mesh snake skins from, I forget who the company is. We'll put it up there. Same as Kevin's though. And then I've got a complete Dutch wear suspension system on it. I've got a continuous ridgeline. I've got a bunch of Dutch bling on it as well. So this is a great tarp, what I've used for a while now. And then I've got my stakes as well for my tarp and hammock. This is of course the Z-Packs stake bag with 6 of the Vargo titanium stakes. And then of course on the bottom of my pack, I don't know if you can see it really easily, that's where I carry my Helinox Chair Zero. As you know, we always have the chairs with us. One of my luxury items along with my camp shoes. So that takes care of the outside of the pack. So let's move inside. So the first thing I keep on the top of my pack for easy access is I have my rain jacket. This is just an old North Face anorak rain jacket. Nothing special. I've had it for a long time. It's really light. Works well. I don't use my rain jacket very often, but I keep it on the top of my pack just in case I need quick access to it. I keep it in a Cuban fiber stuff sack as well from Z-Packs. Next in my pack would be my food bag. I don't have any food in it right now, but I keep my food in the Z-Packs roll top blast food bag. Then I get into my cooking kit. This is a mishmash of different brands, but it's all in this, again, Cuban fiber or Dyneema stuff sack from Z-Packs. I bought a bunch of these years ago. That's why I have so many of them. I've got the titanium spoon, the long handle one. I definitely, if for some reason you're shopping around for spoons, make sure you get a long handle spoon. Makes it a lot easier. I've got my fuel bottle for my alcohol stove. It's got a little bit of duct tape left around it. I think this is 8 ounces of fuel. And then my actual stove, it's pieced together, but I've got 2 parts to it. I've got a plastic cup that came as part of the Caldera cone kit from Trail Designs. So I use half of that as a coffee cup. And then I have a koozie that we made out of Reflectix for it. And then the actual pot is a Trail Designs Caldera cone, the F-Keg kit. So this is literally just a Foster's beer can that I use as my pot. And got the top for it as the lid. And then it sits in the Caldera cone. So this is an aluminum Caldera cone windscreen that it sits in. And then I have a Zelf modified Starlight alcohol stove that I use. And then I also keep a little measuring cup thing for the alcohol in it. And then it's all held together with a rubber band. So real simple, real easy to use, nothing special. But I do like to have a separate cup for coffee and other beverages. That's just my personal preference. You could save some weight by not including that. So next thing in my pack is my hammock. It's the Dutchware Chameleon hammock, as you know. Recent upgrade to it is we got the Dyneema Bishop style bags from Dutchware, so that's what it's in right now. And then this one has the winter top cover currently on it. Next in my pack, I've got kind of my miscellaneous stuff. This is literally just a Ziploc bag. It's got a Trader Joe's sham in it. It's got some Bear line. It's got my toothbrush, my first aid kit, some fire starting, and then also my headphones. So that's the random Ziploc bag just full of accessories. And then finally, as we get to the bottom of the pack, that's where my insulation is. I have 2 Z-Packs dry bags. So the first one has my puffy jacket in it, just a Montville down sweater that I've had for a long time. And then I've got my underquilt in it as well. This is the Enlightened Equipment Revolt in 20 degrees. And then in my other stuff sack, or dry bag I should say, I've got my BlackRock down beanie. I've got my Dutchware Argon pillow for my hammock. Just a pair of glove liners. And then my Enlightened Equipment Revelation quilt. This is a 20 degree and long. And then obviously clothes and insulation potentially changes depending on the season, but that's a general 3-season backpacking kit for me right now. Obviously in the summer I'm not going to be taking a hat, gloves, and a puffy jacket, but yeah, so that's pretty much it. There'll be another video soon that talks about our gear extras that we bring depending on the type of trip and where we're going, that type of thing. But that's generally what I carry and will be carrying throughout 2018. So comment below if you have any suggestions or things I'm doing differently. I know people will probably complain about how many stuff sacks I have, but that's just what I feel works for me, and I've done compactor bags, I've done all that stuff. I like this because it keeps me a little bit more organized. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, dislike, whatever you want to do. Follow us on Instagram, and we'll see you on the next video.